creepy, and cool TikToks that will blow your mind. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go!
Disclaimer: this video is for entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research, as these clips haven't been fact-checked.
At the airport, everyone's in two worlds. Some are excited, some are exhausted. Some are leaving home, others are coming back. Some are running toward a goal, others are putting distance from the past. Different stories, same building. All of them started with one choice. Buy the ticket, pack the bag, walk to the gate. One flight can change where you live, who you meet, and what you build. The only thing between you and the next reality is the boarding pass. And life works the same way. Fear stands at the gate. Choice gets you on the plane. We all stand in the same airport at some point, but we won't land in the same life. That part is decided by the choices you make today. Choose the flight, face the fear, then write the reality.
Exactly. I'm going to meet the love of my life.
Really weird. It's like she acting like she's running from something or hiding from something.
For real?
But there's literally nobody else in the front. Like she tweaking.
Oh, she's tweaking hard.
Yeah, it is weird.
And the elevator door is not even closing.
Take the stairs.
Like she playing hide and seek or something. Went back and was looking at the video of that girl from the other day, right? Because I'm thinking maybe somebody must be following her because I found that thing in the bathroom. Like, you know, it makes sense that somebody's probably following her. Because not just any person is going to have that tool.
True.
I mean, that tool is for getting inside of rooms.
And what did you find?
So just keep watching the screen right here, man. I saw something that just... Because I'm thinking somebody's following her.
Watch, let me fast forward. Watch this.
Watch. That's just the housekeeper down there.
Okay.
See?
Right there. Right there.
Shadow.
I don't know what that
This
was.
is crazy.
Yo!
How do y'all explain that? Somebody explain that to me.
She was found in the water tank on the roof. I think she was killed by at least two people. What do you think?
I've seen this ring situation with Charlie Kirk. Look, it's right here on his ring finger, right? After he gets hit, he falls. It goes to his pinky. Nobody can figure out why. Well, I just did. So many of you lost your minds on me last night when I asked about it. Look, it's a hinge ring. As he got hit and he's falling, it hinged open, and it looked like it moved down to his pinky finger. It didn't, though. It just hinged. You see? Are y'all seeing this? They were just running their mouth, calling me crazy, calling me stupid. Oh, you do, it's just CGI, you dummy. Like, what is wrong with y'all, man? We're all just trying to figure out what exactly happened. But for all of you, oh, it's CGI. I knew it wasn't CGI. I figured it was like, I didn't know what it was, really. But guess what? It's a hinge ring. As you can see, look, I'll show y'all again. Look, 1, 2, the third finger. And it's on the fourth finger. It goes from there to there. So, of course, you know, we were thinking like, well, did somebody edit the video? I checked every video on there, and every video had it doing this. I just couldn't figure out what it was, you know what I'm saying? But now we figured it out. So there, mystery solved. Before you go attacking people next time, use your brain. Really and truly, man. This man lost his life. And I'm just tired of hearing all. I just woke up, y'all. Come on, man. This is, yesterday was a wild day. Y'all have a good day.
What is a hinge ring?
This
Holy cow, that's Jason Bourne.
was the most dangerous man to have ever stepped foot on Earth, and he was kinda cute. During the
She was kinda
1930s,
cute.
a man named Hugh Mongus was arrested for taking the lives of over 200 people with just his thumb. In 1934, he escaped his first prison by flushing himself down the toilet and crawling miles through the sewage system. But 67 days later, he was captured after attempting to apply for a job at the same prison he escaped from. He was then sent to Gilligan's Island Penitentiary, which was the most secure prison in the world, hundreds of miles away from civilization. Hugh was kept in the basement of the prison, isolated from the other prisoners in fear for their safety. But in the year 1949, the prison was hit by a massive tsunami and was buried underneath the sea. 5 years later, the prison would finally re-emerge, and investigators were safe to enter the prison again. They would end up finding the remains of all the prisoners and guards, but when they went down to the basement where Hugh was kept, they would quickly realize they were not as safe as they once thought.
Such big man flush himself in the toilet? Wait, what?
This is your life. I'm not joking. This is scientifically accurate. This is a chaos pendulum, and you're looking at the butterfly effect visualized. Even the tiniest difference in starting conditions gets amplified over time into dramatically different paths. It's impossible to recreate the exact same trajectory, no matter how precisely you try. This means your smallest choices and actions can completely reshape your future. One tiny decision today could send your life in an entirely different direction tomorrow.
Is this a sign to gamble?
Signs that your liver may already be in trouble, and if you ignore them, they can quietly damage your health. Here are 5 warning signs to watch for. I'm Dr. Taylor, a specialist in chronic disease management. Watch this video to the end, or you might not find it when you need it. And don't forget to follow me. The first sign is constant fatigue. If you always feel tired even after rest, it may be because your liver isn't detoxifying and producing energy properly. The second sign is poor digestion. Frequent bloating, nausea, or loss of appetite can mean your liver struggles to process bile and fats. The third sign is yellowing of the skin or eyes. This happens when bilirubin builds up, a classic warning signal from the liver. The fourth sign is skin itching or easy bruising. Liver damage affects blood circulation and clotting, causing unusual skin reactions. The fifth sign is discomfort or pain in the upper right abdomen. If you often feel pressure or dull pain under your ribs, your liver may be asking for help. In my next video, I'll share 5 of the simplest methods to protect and repair your liver. If you're interested, comment yes below.
Thank you, Doc.
You guys remember Jeremy Meeks? The so-called Times hot felon. His mugshot went viral after he got arrested. People were sending him money, fan mail, everything. Overnight, he became the internet's favorite bad boy. But here's the thing, Jeremy was already married. His wife, Melissa, was holding him down, raising her 2 kids from a past relationship, plus the son they had together. Then Jeremy gets out of prison, lands a modeling contract right away, starts traveling the world, living the high life. Meanwhile, Melissa notices he's following this girl on Instagram, Chloe Green. Not just anyone, she's a billionaire heiress, daughter of Philip Green, the guy behind Topshop. We're talking times billions. Jeremy brushes it off, says, she's just business. But then, boom, paparazzi photos drop of Jeremy kissing Chloe on her dad's $30 million super yacht, not a random boat, a Times super yacht. Melissa finds out through those
$30 million yacht. You hear that right?
The brain of a teenager is one of the most powerful yet unstable machines on Earth. Your prefrontal cortex, the part that handles planning, focus, and self-control, is still wiring itself together. That's why you promise yourself you'll go to bed early, but suddenly it's 3 a.m., scrolling TikTok. That's why you study for hours, then forget everything the second the test starts. Meanwhile, your reward system is firing like crazy. Every laugh with friends, every notification, every risky decision hits harder than it will at any other age. That's why rejection stings so much. That's why heartbreak feels like the end of the world. That's why one good moment can make you feel unstoppable, and one bad one can make you feel like your life is falling apart. But here's what most people don't realize. This chaos isn't brokenness, it's growth. Teenagers actually learn faster than adults. You adapt quicker. You feel emotions more intensely. You form bonds that can shape you for life. Every mistake, every risk, every rush of joy or wave of sadness is sculpting your brain into the adult it's becoming. So if you feel dramatic, impulsive, or misunderstood, that's not weakness. That's your brain rewiring itself at full speed. The storm inside you is proof that you're evolving. And one day, when the wiring settles, you'll realize that the chaos you hated was the very thing that built you.
And phones are destroying it.
Nepal, our mother, this country gave us birth. We are bounded by the chains of unemployment, fleeing abroad in search of opportunities. We are trapped by the selfish games of political parties. Corruption has woven a web that is extinguishing the light of our futures. Youth, rise! We are the torch bearers of change. If we do not raise our voices, who will? We are the fire that will burn away the darkness. We are the storm that will sweep away injustice and bring prosperity. Our ancestors shed their blood to give us this nation. We cannot sell it. We cannot lose it. Now we must decide. Will we drown in the darkness of despair or rise at the sun of hope? Will we change the fate of this nation or will we let it remain in shackles? King Birendra once said, even if I die, shall my country live on? All the youths, carry these words in your heart and engrave a monument of change in the course of history. Nepal is ours and its future is in our hands. Jai Yuva, Jai Nepal!
Wow. If we don't raise our voice, who will? His voice is so dangerous and it sounds familiar. If you know, you know.
Imagine your country's leaders flaunting wealth while you can't even afford necessities.
Our hard work, our contribution. But what are we doing? We are bounded by the chains of unemployment, fleeing abroad in search of opportunities. We are trapped by the selfish games of political parties. Corruption has woven a web that is extinguishing the light of our futures.
Now imagine the people storming Parliament, burning government buildings, and politicians literally being airlifted out by helicopters as angry crowds close in. That's not a movie, that's Nepal right now. Protests exploded after the government tried to ban 25 different social media platforms, which included Facebook, YouTube, X, all of the popular ones. For Gen Z, who relies on social media, this was the final straw. Instead of taking outrage for the government's performance online, they decided to take it to the streets. What started as a peaceful demonstration very quickly turned into a nationwide movement. The police used tear gas, water cannons, and even live rounds. Dozens of protesters were killed, hundreds were injured. This did not go down very well. Protesters torched major government landmarks, parliament, ministries, even the Supreme Court, and the Prime Minister's house. Videos show furious crowds laying siege to officials' properties. A lot of people had to be airlifted out because there was no escape, couldn't use the roads. It's reported that one poor official was even stripped naked and walked down the street. Stuff was thrown at him. The Prime Minister resigned as Parliament burned, and soldiers now patrol the streets. The army's taken up guard outside government buildings, but the damage has been done. Much of the public no longer recognises the government's authority at all. Nepal is teetering between caretaker administration and military control, or outright chaos. There's no clear plan to restore order, and the protesters, mostly young, furious and connected online, aren't backing down. The protesters' next move shocked everyone. They started cleaning everything up, knowing that the corrupt politicians' only move was to blame them for all of the destruction that they'd caused. But now that they've cleaned everything up, the politicians have no ammo to use against them. This is more than unrest, it's a generation overthrowing a corrupt system in real time. The question is, will Nepal rebuild a democracy or collapse into something darker? What do you think happens next?
They are protesting the inequality and the corruption, not just the social media ban. But Indonesia, we did it first, 2 weeks before.
Okay, breaking news. The FBI has just said that the assassin who killed Charlie Kirk is believed to be of college age and that they blended in well with the college institution. They also said that they found the weapon they believe was used in this shooting in a wooded area where authorities believe that this individual fled. It is a high-powered bolt-action rifle. They also said that they found and are analyzing a footwear impression, a palm print, and a forearm imprint. The FBI also said that they have good video and good images of this individual, and they're now working through ways to identify him through it. They say if they are unsuccessful, however, they will reach out to the public and the media, but they are confident in their abilities right now. They said they are exhausting every lead and every officer is on the case and every agency is involved, and they will find this individual.
A college-age student hit a 200-plus yard shot? Whoa. So World War III is about people against a corrupt government, not nation by nation.
We have got a brand new Mandela effect, and you are not going to like this one. I'm going to show you a few images so we can establish what's actually fact. We can all agree that this is Michael J. Fox right here. That he played Marty McFly in Back to the Future. Are you sure about that? I mean, I have the original VHS in my hand right here. And if you don't want me to ruin this for you, you need to scroll away now. Because this actually exists. And that is not Michael J. Fox. That is actually Eric Stoltz. Well, somebody could have just made that cover. Really? And this? And this? How about this? Here's the two scenes side by side. Eric Stoltz, Michael J. Fox. And how about this scene? Where Marty goes back in time and sees his dad. Michael J. Fox, Eric Stoltz. Like I said, I had the original VHS, and in my timeline, it's Michael J. Fox. When I saw this yesterday, we got two timelines merging. Somebody really good at making a tape that makes it look like it was from the 80s. I mean, look at the box right there. It's even got things on the edges. I have the one I feel is real. Explain this to me.
Not a Mandela effect. Michael J. Fox replaced the other guy. It's common knowledge. Google it.
2 days after Charlie Kirk's assassination, the suspect has been identified as Tyler Robinson, a 22-year-old Utah resident. Here's what we know so far. Robinson was arrested Thursday night in southern Utah after allegedly confessing to his father. His father, a law enforcement veteran, reportedly alerted authorities and helped secure his son before officers took him into custody. Robinson was a student at Utah Valley University, insiders told Daily Mail. He lived in Washington, Utah, about 260 miles south of the assassination site in Orem. A 2017 photo from his mother's social media shows him dressed as Donald Trump for Halloween. His motive remains unclear.
Once again, 22 years old with that accuracy and precision.
Yeah, this has turned out to be one of the most insane stories I have heard probably the entire time I have chronically been on the internet, which is since like 2009. So there is a man by the name of Stacey Dijon Brown, right there, who happens to be the half brother of DeCarlos Brown Jr., the guy who was responsible of taking an innocent young woman's life on a light rail on her way back home from work in Charlotte, North Carolina. That guy right there has a stepbrother, Stacey, who is doing time in prison for taking the life of a 65-year-old, wait for it, white man. Now, that's not even the craziest part of the story. Though it is the most inhumane, it's still not the craziest. According to this psychopath should have never been released up out of prison. Yeah, according to this psychopath, what happened a couple days ago should not have happened because this psychopath should have been locked up. when you got the devil telling you you're bad. Oh yeah, and also their dad actually happens to be a career criminal himself. So, seems to run in the family.
He attacked that girl and said proudly, "I got that white girl."
Yeah, Lil Nas X is cooked. But y'all, the video, his face, something going on, fool. He looked like he lost, like, did I really do this? I'm telling y'all, something was going on with Buddy. He was possessed to some shit, and I know why. Because he chose to be on the other side. Y'all see what happened when you go against God, right?
Yep.
Prime example. He has on Fruit of the Looms. His favorite candy is Fruities. He didn't mock God so many times, y'all. But y'all, look at this video and y'all tell me I'm not tripping. Like, he just looked like, damn, I don't know what the hell was going on. Look at this man's face, y'all. He just looked like he dumbfounded, like he just lost for words. Like he really don't know what happened that night. Am I tripping? Look at him. He don't even look like the same person. Go back and watch that video when he was outside. That don't look like him, fool. They look like two different people. Tell me I'm lying. If I'm lying, I'm flying. And I'm damn sure not flying. This man is now facing 4 counts. If he ever wanted to get out that system, he could go ahead and kiss that shit goodbye. They got that over his head. He's cooked.
He mocked Jesus one too many times, and God is not playing anymore.
Man.
Dude got unalive for talking and speaking words. And this is really good advice, actually.
The man who killed Charlie Kirk has been arrested, and the motive will leave you speechless. The shooter has now been identified as Tyler Robinson, a 22-year-old Utah resident, and what he told police has shocked the entire nation. According to investigators, Tyler confessed everything to his father, a retired law enforcement officer, who was so horrified that he personally restrained his own son while calling authorities. But the real shock came after his arrest, because Tyler didn't run, he didn't hide. He calmly said he had been planning this for over a year. It all started when he attended one of Charlie's college events. During a debate, Tyler tried to challenge Charlie on his facts, but the moment he spoke, the crowd laughed in his face. Charlie mocked him, brushed him off, and moved on, and that moment broke him. Tyler told police that Charlie lied about everything, and that night he made a decision. If Charlie ever came back to Utah, he'd stop him forever. During questioning, Tyler even asked investigators to give him the death penalty, and authorities say there's a strong possibility he might actually get it. Now the internet is exploding with debate. Was this the act of a madman, or proof that Charlie's influence pushed someone too far? What do you think?
Be careful with people who don't mind being alone. Let me explain why. Firstly, they don't rely on anyone else to feel whole. That means they'll never cling to toxic people just to avoid loneliness. Their peace comes from within. So if you want to be their friend, you got to bring peace and happiness, twin, or their relationship will end quicker than it began. Secondly, you can't control them with fear of abandonment. They already master being by themselves, so manipulation and guilt won't work. The minute you act like or say you're going to leave, they will politely show you the door. 9 times out of 10, they already wanted you to leave. Thirdly, if they let you in, it's because they want you there, not because they need you there. Loners rarely hang around people, so if they got you around, they truly value your presence, which makes it even more meaningful. Fourthly, losses don't shake them like it do others. They don't rebuild themselves alone before, so no matter who leaves, they'll find their way back. Fifthly, their strength is built in silence. They endured struggles on their own and they grew stronger because of it, which makes them harder to break. Sixthly, their silence is their reset. Time alone gives them clarity, so when they come back stronger and sharper. Seventhly, they move with patience because they know being alone isn't a weakness, so they don't rush into situations that's not right. And eighthly, they embrace new beginnings. Alone time taught them how to grow, so starting over isn't scary, it's exciting. All my loners out there, continue to choose solitude over chaos, continue to be selective about situationships and relationships, and don't forget to go get you some sunlight, because loners will sit in the house all day like a vampire. They will even avoid the sun if the sun is disturbing their peace. I love y'all, and may y'all continue to be peaceful.
As a loner, I'll approve this message.
This old phone shows a parallel dimension. So this person has an old phone that when they record with it is able to identify a parallel universe where a Mandela effect has apparently occurred. So many people remember Britney Spears having a plaid skirt in this video. But then when you look it up, every video shows her wearing a black skirt. Except when you apparently record it with an old phone. And then there's the Oops, I Did It Again video where everyone remembers Britney Spears having a microphone attached to her face. But then when you look up the video, no microphone. But again, when this person uses that same old phone, there's clearly a microphone. And again, if it's never been, why are so many dolls and costumes using it? So many people remember Ellie Woods having a pink car in Legally Blonde. But apparently, no, she didn't. So let's use the phone. Looks like a pink car to me. Now, did Pikachu have a black tail or a yellow tail? The phone says black, but reality says yellow. Do you remember Looney Tunes with a U or Looney Tunes with an OO? Reality says U, but old phone says OO.
Legally Blonde, 100% pink car.
Did y'all hear Erica Kirk's statement? Charlie Kirk's wife? It got the internet talking right now. Bruh, she didn't really sound like a widow that's grieving. This shit came off as like a rally speech. He said, they won't silence him. But hold up. Who is they? The news and everybody else reported on one shooter. So why does it sound like she's talking about something bigger? Now, I'm not saying it's a psyop. I don't know. All I'm saying is people online is pointing out some crazy shit like how fast they did the funeral or how fast this statement came out. They also said the tone felt aimed at the movement instead of the family. And that's why people asking these questions. Was this raw emotion or was this a crafted message? Was she speaking as Charlie's wife or was she speaking as a leader in the movement he built? I'm not making no claims. I'm just pointing out what people are noticing. And I'm not gonna lie, it's making me raise my eyebrows like The Rock. So what do y'all think down below in the comments about her speech, about everything, about the funeral, everything? Go listen to it if you haven't listened to it, and then come back and let me know. Do y'all think it's something bigger going on? I need your thoughts down below in the comments.
The wife of a warrior.
Just recently, they found the Pillar of Salt.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Wait, where?
They found the Pillar of Salt on a mound, on a mountain that seemed to be the direction Lot and his family would have escaped from.
Yo!
Yeah. And check this out. It's so wild. It's
Do you
so
have a
wild.
picture?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so interesting.
Well, yeah, what does it look like?
Before continuing, I wanted to warn you guys. Their phones were being spied on. Click on this icon, then on more. If you see it, delete it immediately. Here, I'll show you.
Yeah.
It obviously doesn't look exactly like a woman.
Okay.
Because it's happened
supposed to be
thousands and thousands of years ago, right?
Yeah.
But there's already archaeological evidence. They found of the whole city. There's sulfur. There's deposits of sulfur. They have no explanation for it. They have no explanation of how it happened, how this could even be here.
Yeah.
And they looked at the salt pillar. Bro, they never found anything like this ever in the world.
Yeah.
Also, it's true. That pillar is completely salt. Everything else is different material.
Holy
And what's so interesting, they cracked into it.
No!
Yeah, and they found bio-organic material that could have been from someone or something living.
No.
Which they think
Was
it
the
lines
woman?
up to Lot's wife in the story of Sodom.
Yo!
It's in Israel. They call it Lot's wife.
Is it okay to celebrate the death of Charlie Kirk? Because today, America is not just filled with people mourning the death of a father and husband. It's also filled with people celebrating the death of a controversial political figure.
Charlie Kirk got shot and killed. How do you feel?
Happy. Goodbye.
Wow. Did you see that Charlie Kirk just got shot and killed?
That's good.
Charlie Kirk gets shot and killed today. What do you feel about that?
Girl, someone had to do it.
I mean, it didn't take long. This man was seen on camera smiling and pumping his fists just moments after the shot rang out. And according to witnesses, he wasn't the only one.
The liberals who were there were cheering. Someone just got killed.
disgusting.
One TikToker by the name of Horace Gold has gone viral for sharing his opinion on why it should be acceptable to celebrate his death.
Oh no, someone who wants me dead died. Anyway, piece of shit. You got what you deserve. I'm sorry.
What?
You're a bad person. Bad things happen to bad people. Celebrate it. It should happen more often. Not death necessarily, but like karma. Some of y'all are weak. You should be able to say, thank God that my dead. Thank God that is no longer able to cause harm. It's a miracle. Hallelujah. Ding dong, the witch is dead. No one mourns the wicked.
And a lot of the comments backed him up. Like, am I crazy? He was a bad, dangerous person. An advocate for gun violence was a victim of gun violence. Oh no. I do think his kids will be better without his influence in their upbringing. And I only share this because that comment got nearly 20,000 likes in the matter of hours. But the problem is, many people argue that celebrating a killing like this only encourages more.
If anyone in the sound of my voice celebrated even a little bit at the news of this shooting, I would beg you to look in the mirror and to see if you can find a better angel in there somewhere. I don't care what his politics are, I care that he was an American.
But before you think it's the entire left that feel this way, it's not. Project Liberal posted, we agree with Charlie Kirk on basically nothing, except that he deserves the right, as every human does, to speak freely without the threat of violence. Multiple Democrat politicians and former presidents have spoken out condemning the shooting, and also some of the most prominent liberal figures on TikTok who have had heated debates with Charlie Kirk in the past, like Parker and Dean. They too condemned the shooting, and both even went as far as telling people who celebrated it to stop supporting them and unfollow. In fact, Dean said,
if you want to end gun violence, it is something that you can never celebrate.
Unfortunately, America is increasingly becoming a place where their Second Amendment right is costing them their First Amendment right. But what do you guys think? Can this death be a wake-up call and a turning point for the country? Or will this only divide Americans even more?
Hey everybody, did you know that the smartest man in the world, Young-Hoo Kim, with the highest documented IQ on the planet, well over a 246-point IQ, which has been approved by the official society that measures these things, has come out and said that Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. The smartest man on the planet knows that Jesus Christ is Lord. In fact, the truth of the scriptures and Jesus being Lord has satisfied the greatest minds in history, from Newton to Bach to Kierkegaard to Tolstoy to Dostoevsky. So many of the greatest minds of history have admitted that Jesus is Lord. What is stopping you? Are you smarter than them? Accept Jesus today. It's the most important decision you'll make, which is the answer to the question, who is Jesus Christ?
Amen. Jesus is Lord. Dr. Young-Hoo Kim's IQ is 276 to be exact, not 246.
If I ever throw a chair at somebody and they catch it like Waffle House Wendy, I promise you I apologize immediately. I ain't even gonna act tough no more. My bad, man. I didn't know you was Jason Bourne's daughter. I didn't know why you be working at the damn Waffle House. And that's crazy. In order to work at the Waffle House, the job requirements to tell you this. They'll say, number one, you have to be able to make a waffle cheap and good. And then number two, you got to be able to slap the dog shit out of somebody with the same waffle you just made. This woman make Captain America look normal. And Captain America don't even come to the hood because he's scared. But Waffle House Wendy, that's how she get her bread. And that's how she pay rent, is come to the hood and serving waffles. Like, come on now. This ain't even the coldest part in the video. I can't show you because, you know, social media act like everybody's for and you can't post fights and whatnot. But she was giving everyone uppercuts. And she beat up the whole restaurant. I thought it was a Royal Rumble or something like that with your...
Waffle House Wendy, the last chairbender.
Woman who just went online bragging about being the reason 475 people were just arrested. It didn't go the way that you thought, did it? Because the way that you were so happy to share with the world voluntarily that you were the one that contacted ICE, that got that Hyundai plant that was in the middle of being constructed completely shut down, and over 400 people arrested, most of them being Koreans, which you seemed kind of confused about until you realized that Hyundai is owned by Koreans. And that the reason they had so many people from other countries here was because they knew they were going to have to train Americans to do this job. Because all of their instructions from Korea were in Korean. So they got approval to send people here to the United States to construct their massive facility in the way that you were like, now look, There's over 475 jobs that are now going to be available for people in Georgia because they weren't giving these jobs to Georgians. That's right, they couldn't give these jobs to people in Georgia because none of them spoke the language. And her narrative of bringing 475 jobs to people in Georgia are making the world laugh because anyone who understands that they were just constructing this facility, this was going to be a facility that would have given nearly 9,000 jobs to people in Georgia. She had zero concept of that. All she saw were people from other countries in her state, specifically in her town, and it upset her so much that she contacted ICE and said that she was doing it because they had unsafe working environments and they weren't getting paid enough. So she contacted ICE. Because of her fight for the people of Georgia, they have lost all of their people who were going to train them for the jobs that this facility would have brought. The owners of this facility, the investors, the people paying for it and bringing all of these jobs into the state of Georgia are now threatening to can it all. That's right, they are going to shut down this construction site and they are not going to continue building their facility that would have brought almost 9,000 jobs to her state. Would have not known any of this had she not come online and bragged about it. Oh, and she's also running for Congress.
Okay, why were they arrested if their visas were valid? Sincere question. Can they do that?
This man vanished and never found again after he proves Earth's shape is not what we have been taught. Watch this.
Take this bowl here, pour a whole bunch of water on it, and watch none of the water fall off the bottom. It all sticks onto it. And while that's happening, and the water stays stuck. Not only that, you're at 1,000 miles an hour spinning this way, which also at 67,000 miles an hour, 67,000 miles an hour, while spinning 1,000, you're circling around the sun. And while that's happening, you're also chasing the sun through the Milky Way at 514,000 miles an hour. And every single night, the stars are exactly the same. Every single night.
Good point.
Every single night, the stars never change. Polaris is always exactly where it is.
Yep. Answer that.
What kind of people will wake up in the morning to go and make weapons to kill other people? Are you okay? You come to Africa, you dig up the whole place and live mining dumps, poisoning rivers with cyanide, only to bring the gold and put it in a warehouse somewhere here you call a vault. Come to Africa, you kill animals, only to collect the horns and leaving the meat to rot on the ground. Are you okay? And then when they see us putting on skins like this, they want to look like they're conservationists. No, you can't be putting on animal skins, but you're sitting on a leather chair with leather shoes, with a leather belt, with a leather car. Are you okay in your head? What kind of hypocrisy is that? You pollute the whole world with carbon. Then you come around and say, please, let's do some green energy. Shut your industries up if you're talking about green energy. You have lied to us for too long. And the honeymoon of lies is over.
Don't just watch, act. Learn the history, share the truth, stand for justice, and be part of the change.
Africa will rise again in the mighty name of Jesus Christ.
A surveillance camera captured something chilling. No lights, no people, just an empty, silent field. Then out of nowhere, the grass began to ripple. Within seconds, a perfect circle appeared, so precise it looked like it was carved by a laser. Here's the shocking part. No one entered the frame, no machines, no footsteps. The circle simply formed itself. For decades, mysterious crop circles have baffled the world. Many dismiss them as pranks. But this is the first time ever that a camera has caught one being created. Experts rush to explain it away. Wind, magnetism, weather, but the edges were far too sharp, the lines too exact. This wasn't nature. It was something else. The internet exploded. Alien ships leaving marks, signals from another dimension, proof we're being watched. Whatever it was, one thing is certain. This video proves something beyond us is here and it's watching. What exactly are they conveying? And for whom are they meant?
Who puts a camera in a cornfield?
Incredible video just hit the net today. Something truly otherworldly caught on camera. Footage shows a group of people racing up a hillside towards a massive UFO hovering just above the ground. According to UFO enthusiasts, these are none other than the infamous Nordic aliens alongside legendary creatures, Bigfoot. This clip has gone viral, and let me tell you, it's creepy as hell. They rush to the craft, but why? Are they running towards it or from something hiding in the trees? Now, this is the most remarkable part, folks. The video looks completely authentic. Experts in motion capture and special effects say it's impossible to fake lighting and shadows so accurately. But it's anonymous, no metadata, no way to confirm where or when it was taken. But the real question is, what are they running towards? Comment below, are we witnessing a group of people seeking out salvation from these Nordic visitors, or are they running from something much worse?
Why would aliens have Strobo?
Do you know there's a school out there that doesn't just teach science and history, it teaches frequency, co-founded by Major. It's literally called Frequency School, where people can learn how sound and frequency can affect the mind and body, how to use them to feel better, think better, and live more intentionally. They literally made history with a global song with 195 women from 195 countries setting a world record. Each woman says the word equality in her native language, and it's set to 528 hertz, the love frequency. Frequency is not even woo. The song literally debuted at the World Economic Forum in Davos 2024. They're literally bringing sound healing to education. The first frequency school was in Aglon, Switzerland in 2024. But this initiative is spreading across China, UAE, Morocco, and many more countries. Hey, this might be the future of education. Would you send your kid to frequency school?
How about we build a discernment school? You know, a school that helps you detect truth.
It's a transference of the life force energy without touching someone or just by laying of the hands and such.
Okay, and then the third type is the hybrid, which means both.
Yes.
Which type are you?
I am a hybrid.
You're a hybrid.
Correct.
So you drink people's blood.
Correct. I was a
For some reason, everything around us is glitching, and it's making all the people in the world go insane. This just happened in South Carolina, where this plane does not move at all. It's floating right in the middle of the air. We've seen this so many times before. In just a second, you'll see it's true. And there's so much other weird stuff at the same exact time. Like, people are literally in a different kind of mental state than they've been. Right here you can see it's clearly just sitting there, not moving whatsoever. And don't even try to say it's relative to the speed, because you can see both going to and coming from, it literally sits right in the sky without moving whatsoever. I watched it 1,000 times. Wow. Now 1,000,000% unrelated from planes. This background video is nothing at all. It's just for entertainment while I talk, because people are just acting strange and who knows why. Has anyone showed you what's happening in France right now? We know about their politics and what's been happening there in France, but something in the last few days, their brain just like hit a switch and all of a sudden they are done. They are done and they're making it known. It's weird too how we don't ever see any of this stuff on social media. And guess what? It's not just France. These things are happening everywhere right now. Surely all these places must have something in common. I can't show y'all what's happening in the Middle East. Go look now.
Jesus is coming soon.
Why does the arrested suspect Tyler Robinson look nothing like the man in the wanted photo?
Because that's not a photo of Tyler Robinson. It's an AI-generated image that's being passed around the internet. This is the actual photo from the FBI. Pay close attention to the shirt. Here is what that shirt actually looks like. And this is just some weird image that only AI could dream up. Here are the two images side by side. And here's another photo released by the FBI where you can see the shirt much more clearly. And while I'm debunking things, this photo was photoshopped. And here is the original photo. How do I know? Because this is the account that released the photo. And this is that same person admitting that this is the original photo.
Wow.
I'm just scratching the surface on all the misinformation circling around the internet right now. So please be careful what you share and do your due diligence.
That's crazy, folks. But he admitted to his dad, and his dad turned him in. So, how does that work? Because there would be false reporting, wouldn't it?
I hope you don't mind, Jay, but before the show, disguised as an NBC page, I actually secretly hypnotized the entire studio audience. I hope you don't mind that I've done this, Jay, that I am controlling your audience this evening. No. Okay, because I have also given them a secret suggestion. It is a word, a secret word, a keyword. And when I hit that keyword, when I say that keyword, the entire audience will stand up and applaud as if they have seen the greatest entertainment of their lives. Wow. I sure do like the taste of cinnamon.
Someone is directing them with the plus sign.
You see, all right, let me just try it. I'll say, we'll be right back after this message.
Cinnamon.
Pay attention. Pain plus reflection equals progress. And from that principle, my company became the largest hedge fund in the world.
Managing how much?
$150 billion.
Ooh.
But I learned that history of things that never happened in my lifetime before were important things to understand in order to predict the future.
So are you optimistic about the future of the UK?
No.
What about the United States?
No.
Why?
Okay. In order to bet on what's going to happen on the global economy, I learned that there's 5 big forces that create a big cycle that's repeated through history, which lasts about 80 years. The first is the money debt force that creates wealth and opportunities gaps, and it's connected to the second force, the internal conflict, where you don't trust the system, causing wars between the left and the right. And it's not easy answers like tax the rich, and we can get into that. But the third is geopolitical force. In other words, international conflict. Then there's acts of nature. And then number 5 is man's inventiveness, particularly of new technologies. Now the question is, who wins the technology war? Because the winner of that determine how the new world order works.
Is it something to be concerned about?
No. The question is how you as an individual handle it.
How do I as an individual handle it?
So there's building your financial strength, flexibility, the importance of being open-minded, and how to get more out of the minute, not how to work harder. And I really urge your audience to learn all of this. So first of all...
Can I start with $100?
Hey, want to hear a joke? Huh? You want to hear a joke? Huh? You want to hear a joke? Yeah. Knock, knock. You hear that? Did I hear what? All I said was knock, knock. See, there go again. I think somebody's knocking at the front door. No, bro, that's me saying knock, knock. I'm gonna go see who it is. You know what? Go see right back. Yep. That boy slow as hell.
He's 1 day delayed.
Leaving the Democratic Party was one of the best decisions I ever made. Y'all, I still got chills. I just hung up with one of my friends. We have not talked since election time. She didn't like who I voted for. I didn't like who she voted for. So we went our own separate ways. So I haven't talked to her since like the end of last October. Y'all, tell me why she just called me. Breaking down, crying. I'm like, what's wrong? She was like, I encountered a demon last night. So she said she joined some type of left group on Facebook of other people with the same political beliefs as her. They get together, they go protest together, XYZ. She said last night they got together to go celebrate the unaliving of Charlie Kirk. So y'all, she said they got to the one of the people's house. They was sitting there drinking, chilling, smoking. She said they was sitting there like talking about how they was happy that he was unalive. She said she got this weird feeling in her chest like, y'all, this is not right. We should not be talking like this. She said one of the guys from the group, she said his eyes turned black. He got up, rushed her up against the wall, had his hands around her neck. telling her it's right. He got what he deserved. She'll be next. Harris will be president. Y'all, she said it looked like it was a literal demon coming out of him, y'all. She said her first thought was to just react and say, you're right, I was just joking. She said, because the other people in the group was just standing there like, yeah, you're right. Like, you better agree that he got what he deserved, y'all. She said when she left, she said she played it off, stuck around for a little bit longer. She said when she left, she got home and started praying so bad. Y'all, tell me why she said she started spitting up green stuff. She said she got that out of her system like it was the worst thing she did, y'all. It's like she want to hang out with me tomorrow, but a part of me is scared. I don't know if all of those demons is fully out of her.
There are demons walking among us.
There is hidden knowledge about energy manipulation that only the chosen few of the 33rd degree from the most secret societies have mastered. Manly P. Hall revealed these forbidden techniques in his lecture during the 1973 Scottish Rite ceremony, where he was recognized as a 33-degree Mason 47 years after writing The Secret Teachings of All Ages. The air you breathe is not empty space. It is the densest and most complex magnetic field known, where each planet emits its unique frequency through this invisible matrix. Egyptian priests measured these fields millennia ago for healing. Pythagoras recorded how temple geometric solids, cubes, octahedrons, dodecahedrons, emitted specific therapeutic frequencies. Franz Mesmer demonstrated that people forming circles around magnetized water in his tank created functional human batteries. Walter John Kilner photographed the etheric field extending 3 to 5 feet from the physical body, up to 1.5 meters of invisible protection. Your moral conduct is not religious decree. Every lie, every selfish act, every emotional outburst tears verifiable holes in this magnetic shield. What you call evil is beneficial energy failing to manifest properly. Alcohol, narcotics, and destructive emotions pierce your natural magnetic protection. 17th century Rosicrucians knew personal field integrity determines health, longevity, and the evolution of consciousness.
That's what's up, man. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk.
Music and frequency is so powerful, it affects everything around you. Watch this. I'm not sure what he's saying, but what he's about to demonstrate is insane. Frequencies and music are very powerful. Watch these trees. Watch how they're moving right now. Watch. Soon as he started playing, they froze. He might be playing at a frequency that like is a calming effect upon things that which hears it.
It's beautiful.
I don't know about you, but I feel a
beautiful.
lot more relaxed. There is a lot of power behind music and frequencies, y'all. Stay weird. Let me know what you think. Stay weird.
Trees are alive.
30,000 people unfollowed me because I posted about Charlie Kirk and I said that Jesus Christ is Lord. Good. I don't want you to follow me. I don't want you to track my music. I don't want you to come to my shows. I don't want you to do any of that if you don't do this one thing, and that is follow Jesus Christ, the King of all kings, the Lord of all lords, the one who is and the one who is to come. He's coming back real soon. So if you have not gotten your heart right with him and dropped down on your knees and repented to him, today is the day. The hour is at hand. I don't know if you can feel it too. There's a heaviness. Something shifted, and I don't care. I don't care anymore. I just want you to know that Jesus Christ is here and he loves you.
You just got a new follower, man. Hey, follow him at High Forest with double T at the end.
Every angel had to decide: God or Lucifer, creator or creation, truth or lies. One-third chose Lucifer. 1 out of every 3 angels looked at God, who gave them life, purpose, everything, and said,
"We choose someone else."
Oh.
The moment of truth came when Lucifer marched to God's throne, not to worship, to demand.
Demand what?
I will ascend to heaven. I will raise my throne above God's stars.
Oh.
I will be the Most High.
No, you didn't.
The words shattered heaven's peace like glass breaking. War erupted instantly. And what a war.
For the king!
He cried. God's armies answered. Lucifer pulled darkness itself into a blade.
For freedom!
And the rebels charged.
One voice against forever.
Heaven shook. Angels who had sung together now tried to destroy each other. Swords of light crashed against shields of shadow. Wings that once danced now struck like hammers. The sound was terrible, like the universe itself was screaming. Lucifer fought with fury that could melt stars. Michael fought with righteousness that could shatter mountains. They met in the center, and their collision sent shockwaves through eternity. But you can't beat God.
Not even
close. The rebels fell one by one. Their light fading, their beauty twisting. And Lucifer? He ended up on his knees, defeated, his perfect face now ugly with rage.
Get out!
God's voice boomed, and they fell. One-third of heaven's angels falling into darkness. Heaven had its first war, its first losses, its first heartbreak.
I wonder how many of the fallen ones regretted their decision.
If every morning on an empty stomach you smash a glass of salt water, mate, you're firing up a body upgrade that'd make even the US Army shit themselves. First, your skin. The minerals in sea salt flush out toxins so quick, it's like you just got treated by a Beverly Hills dermatologist. Wrinkles smooth out, pimples piss off, and your face stops looking like a war zone. Second, your mouth. Bacteria cops it, plaque dissolves, and your breath ends up fresher than Walmart aircon in Texas. Rotten gums, gone. Third, the detox. Your cells get cleaned out like you just hit Control-Alt-Delete on your whole system. No enemas, no dodgy laxatives, no overpriced California smoothies. Fourth, healing. Cuts close up, nails toughen, skin regenerates like Wolverine. Because salt is a
Like
natural
Wolverine.
antiseptic with the balls of a Texas sheriff. Conclusion, one salty glass in the morning and you stop being soft. You turn into a bloody human tank. Save this, mate, and send it to your buddy so he can get his mind blown too. I share for free. Just give me a follow to keep me going. Comment yes if you're interested and follow me for more vital health tips.
What about people with high blood pressure?
I made some stupid comments about Charlie Kirk on the day that he was shot. I said some things on Blue Sky and on Threads that I'm sorry, not sorry for, but I said them.
You said I.
And I deleted them when it was requested that I do so by my employer. And then today, on a weekend, I'm told that I am no longer employed at Microsoft.
Oh, Microsoft.
After 6 years, building the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Department from scratch, I lose my job because one of you, some random person, reports my posts to my employer, goes out of their way to find out where I work, and takes my job, takes my security away from me for a thought, for an opinion. And you talk about freedom of speech like you care about it, and you're just going to take my money, my life, my food off my plate because I don't like Charlie Kirk? That's not okay. It is not okay to target me because I felt joy that day. I can't help how I feel. I felt joy. That's me. That's what I believe. That's what I think of him. I can't help that. So I don't deserve a job?
At least you still have your life.
The most important mistake I see smart people making is assuming that they're smart. They're not.
Yeah. So give me an example what the animals or things that a human being made that is smarter than human beings.
Well, computers actually are already much smarter than people on so many dimensions. We just keep moving the goalposts. So we used to think, like, for example, being good at chess was an example of a smart human. And then Kasparov was crushed by Deep Blue in '97. That was a long time ago. 22 years. I mean, right now your cell phone could crush the world champion at chess, literally. Go used to be thought of as something that humans were better at than computers. Then Lee Sedol was beaten 4-1 by AlphaZero. Then a new version of AlphaZero, I should say AlphaGo. AlphaGo beat Lee Sedol 4-1. Then it was AlphaZero. AlphaZero crushed AlphaGo 100-0. Now it's just pointless because it just keeps playing itself. Humans are trying to play a computer.
Those computers which Elon Musk is claiming that are smarter than humans are operated by human beings.
Seen this video.
Look at the funerals of the most
What is this? It's not normal.
Just give me a second. Do you hate babies and puppies too?
It's getting worse. This is clip.
Give me my baby joy.
And this clip from Ellen Show.
You don't
Watch
like
this.
cheese pizza?
I do like cheese.
Well, you just said you don't like cheese pizza.
That isn't cheese pizza. I wanted some from Pizza Hut.
Maybe he knows,
He'll like it.
but he's
You're
just a
gonna eat it
kid,
and you're
right?
gonna like it. Now listen.
And this is one of the worst.
We've had pizza. Girl after my own heart. Do we love a pizza or what? We love a pizza. It's so good. So much fun. Now, someone did.
I should do it more. And Aniston will say to me in the middle of the night whenever I'm with her.
So my concern is why they are so much obsessed with pizza. I can't say it here, but you can say it in the comments. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment box below.
Worrying is just praying to the devil. Psychology shows that 85% of the things that you worry about will never actually happen. A study that was done in Cornell University in 2005 had people track all of their worries, and they found out that most worries were just mental noise, and 85% never happened. The remaining 15% that did come true, 12% of that 15% ended up being better than they thought it would be, which means that only 3% about what we worry about actually happens. 1 out of 33 worries comes true. What a waste of your precious time and energy. So when you find yourself worrying, learn to shift your thoughts in the moment, because worry doesn't prevent future pain. It only steals your present joy.
100%. Mindset is everything.
So the state of Texas just banned Mountain Dew. Here's what's crazy that you probably don't know. This is banned in 160 countries. Yes, countries. So why are we the only dumbasses still drinking it?
Yeah.
Watch this video to the end. I'm going to share something shocking with you. Skittles are also banned. Doritos are also banned. And Gatorade is also banned. So here's the deal with this law, guys. Basically, the state of Texas passed a law a couple weeks ago stating that these companies either had to remove these things from the shelf or put a warning label on the bottle saying unfit for human consumption. Yes, unfit for human consumption. But it's thousands of foods. So guys, what you probably don't know is the ingredients that are in these foods that I just show you contain chemicals, very dangerous chemicals that cause cancer, infertility, hyperactivity, behavior disorders. The list is very long. We have got to stop eating this stuff, drinking this stuff. It's really, really, really bad for you. If you want the full list of the thousands of foods that the state of Texas banned that are also banned in 160 countries, visit the link in my bio. You've got to let everyone know about this, please.
It was a sad day when, you realize that the government wants us sick or dead.